Hey people, video number 4, I think. Not really sure what I'm going to talk about today, but we'll just see. So obviously I'm still doing the artist's way. I am on week 7 now, although I think I'm behind because I have just been too busy to do all the essays at the end of the chapter. There's like a lot of writing and it's just a lot, so I haven't been doing all of that, but it's quite an interesting chapter, this one. The last one was about like abundance and how basically being stingy and being like conservative with money like blocks more abundance, basically. That's what I got from anyway. But this one is about recovering a sense of connection, which is interesting as well. And something that she said in one of the paragraphs was in this chapter that talking about like you know, art is like an act of tuning in and dropping down the well into the well of like inspiration. And one point she said was Michelangelo is said to have remarked that he released David from the marble block he found him in, which is like, it's really interesting because when I think about art and when I think about the music I make and like the lyrics and the bars that I write and stuff, it's not necessarily me creating them, but rather me acting as a conduit for things to come through, you know? I'm just the messenger. So I thought that was quite interesting, like how the art is already there, we just have to go inside to find it, and then express it. But yeah, I think I feel that and I agree with that. And she also talks about perfectionism and getting it right. And I think if you're an artist of any genre or medium, you can relate to that because, yeah, the amount of like songs I have and that I haven't released because I'm like, they're not right, they're not perfect, they're not good enough, is ridiculous, because you could spend your whole life making a song perfect, like tweaking this, that and the other. And I've heard loads of producers talk about it. I've heard like Benny Blanco talk about it, like how he can spend hours working on a single snare, and then, you know, you'll play it to somebody and they won't even know what a snare is. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Perfectionism is the enemy of creativity, for sure. Yeah, fuck perfectionism, we don't need it. What else she said a lot. I'm enjoying this chapter. I think it's really interesting. Yeah, I'm currently working on my EP, finishing the mixes, the mastering, and then like submitting it for release, hopefully in a month's time. I'm thinking of like the marketing and promotion strategy I want to do with it, like how do I want to release it. And I'm thinking, because there's a colour in the title of the EP, like the name of the EP, I'm thinking I would use like that colour scheme throughout like promoting the release, if that makes sense. But I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Yeah, it's also just a lot going on, very busy. Need to go do a lot of shit today. Been doing a lot of shit already, but I want to make sure I find time to do these videos because they're important, and it's just about consistency. Not even consistency so that I'm found, but consistency for myself so that I can look at the videos and be like, yeah, I was consistent, I posted every week. And none of you probably give a shit about that, but there we go, that's that. Yeah, I've also been thinking about trying new things, and like when I have an idea, instead of like being like, oh, maybe I could do that, like going with it and actually investigating that and pursuing that. So I kind of want to learn to DJ. That's my washing machine in the background, if you heard that click. Yeah, I kind of want to learn to DJ just because I think it'd be fun, but I don't currently have the funds to like access lessons or anything like that. So I'm thinking of ways that I can do that. And I put it on my Instagram story and had a load of responses. It was like my most viewed story. I was like, of all things, Okay. Yeah, I want to like learn to DJ, and also I'm thinking about like ways of making money from my music that aren't like traditional ways, because in order to make any money from like streaming you have to have like millions of streams. I'm currently not at that point in time. Hopefully I will be one day. So I'm thinking about other avenues of ways of making money from my music. I've tried like sync licensing and stuff like that, and people always go on about how that's the best way. I emailed, like I forwarded so like my music to so many people in the industry, and or like in the sync licensing industry, and nobody wanted my shit. They've all got bad taste, that's what I say. I don't know. Equally, my music's not just like generic background like music. It's kind of original and different, and yeah, it would have to be used in a specific way. So there's that. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the mastering or whatever wasn't the best. But it's still a work in progress, you know what I mean? Like, each time I release a project or a song, my, like, mixing, mastering gets better. My mixing's pretty good. It's just, like, the mastering side of things. But, yeah. Yeah, it's also, this is, like, a bit of my personal life. It's also 1 year anniversary of me and my partner tomorrow. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I did not think that would happen, but here we are. And he's probably watching this right now. Hey, what's up? Yeah, craziness. I also need to dye my hair. My hair is meant to be like purple, like this. Aston vocal booth. It's meant to be like purple like that, but it's blue at the moment. But it's alright, I'm just embracing the blue. Fuck it. If you've got this far in the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I've just been rambling today. I don't even really know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Also, if you want me to talk about anything in particular, if you have any questions, you're like, who is this girl? What's she about? What does she want? What does she do? Who is she? Where did you find her? Where did she come from? Then ask me in the comments. Let me know in the comments, because yeah, I'm trying to build like a YouTube community. Got to start somewhere, you know what I mean? Got to start from the bottom. So yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about, any questions you have. I appreciate it. I'm not sure I've really got much else to say today. This might be a bit of a short one. Usually I'll try and go for about 10 minutes. But yeah, maybe we'll just have a short one today. If you start seeing more videos from me about like promoting my EP and stuff, then please interact, please engage, please support me. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm one of the best rappers in the country. Ooh. I do though, I really do. At least one of the best female rappers in the country. That sounds so pick-me, but like, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm one of the best. And if I didn't feel that way, then there's something wrong. Do you know what I mean? I think every artist should feel like they're the best. So yeah, point blank period, you know what I mean? Is what it is. But I do truly feel like nobody else is making music like me. Like, I've looked for people doing the same shit as me, and like, there's fucking no one. No one. Oh, my dog's growling. Anyway, I'm going to sign out now. Yeah, this has been a right waffle, but there we go. That's life. I hope you have a good Easter weekend. If you celebrate that shit, I'm just going to eat a load of chocolate. That'd be fun. And I'll see you next week. We nearly made it to 10 minutes. There we go. Peace out.